you're mixing music at home, you need a set of studio monitors. Well, which ones to get? Well, for the last couple of years, I've been recommending the Kali LP6s, and a lot of you guys followed that recommendation, are very happy with what you got. Now, the subject has come up that they are a little bit noisy, and that's true. They are self-powered, and they do have a little bit of hiss, but for a set of monitors that cost you under $300, okay, not bad. Well, you know, here's the great thing about Kali. They listened to that feedback and said, hey, you know what? We can keep the price down and we can still make them better. This is the LP6 Mark II with new power amps and a noise floor that is 12 dBs quieter than the original Mark Is. Let's check it out. Okay, so the LP6 V2s are a 6.5-inch powered studio monitor with a 1-inch soft dome tweeter. They're a bi-amp design with an integrated Class D amplifier. They've got a very flat frequency response, and they boast 20 dBs of headroom while playing continuously at 85 decibels. And the subwoofer that they send me fills out the bottom end so I can hear what's going on quite accurately. All right, so I moved over to the desk here. I've got the Kalis up on the stands, and I've been playing with them for the last couple of days and been working on a mix, trying to get my head around them and just see how I like working with them. And yeah, for the price point, these really can't be beat. They are very, very honest. I noticed they're pretty pronounced in the mid-range compared to some of the other monitors I work with, which is absolutely fine. The great thing about the Kalis, of course, is that they've got the dip switches on the back, so you can switch your different configurations, boost certain frequencies, cut other frequencies. So they're going to work in various different room situations. I mean, just throw them up on your stands and follow the diagrams on the back. They made these real easy to set up. These are definitely designed with the beginners in mind. And these are going to blow the doors off of your computer speakers and your home stereo speakers, that kind of thing. These are actually designed to be revealing. But enough of my yakking. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. I got a mix up here that I've been working on for another project. And this is what I got just working with the new Kalis. Now I'm just hearing maybe a little bit tiny too much reverb there. That's kind of come through. It's kind of clouding things up. So I got a drum reverb here, but I got a room mic down here as well. We're going to take a listen here and tweak these out. Yeah, that's probably what I'm hearing right there. Want a bit more verb on those toms? Well, there's too much on the snare there, so I'm going to just pull the send back on the snare. But this is great. This is giving me a lot of detail to work with. I'm not guessing what's going on. It's just I can hear there's a problem immediately, and I can make my adjustments accordingly. So let's take another swing at that and see what we get. We got a send to the drum reverb right here. We're just going to pull this back. And that's... Where is that coming from? I've got another send going to this. Oh, is that the... That's the drum room sending that. It wasn't the close mics, which is fine. You know what? I'm going to turn that off because I thought that sounded fine. Somebody a little further up the chain was telling me, you know, don't send your close mics to your reverb. Use your drum room mics and send those to your reverb. And it doesn't look like we're going to need a whole lot of it here. So let's turn that back on. Yeah, there's the tom fills again. So you know. Let's pull that way back to about like -19. Let's see what we get here again. Just going to bring this in ever slightly then. Did you guys catch that little squeak in the guitar in the left channel as well? I don't know if I'm going to take that out or just leave it in. I mean, like, that's Jared, the guitar player, is playing. It's like, hey, guess what? We're not perfect. And you know what? I'm a little tired of hearing sanitized rock and roll music. So maybe I will leave that in just to make all the super perfectionists out there go, you can't do that, man. You can't do that. Well, yes, I can. This is rock and roll. It doesn't have to be fucking perfect. It's just got to be played with some fucking passion. Now, there was one thing that is bugging me here, though, is you can hear a gate staying open right at the end here. Hear that little psst on the hi-hat, and that's got to be one of the tom mics. I need to figure out which one it is here. Yeah, that's it right there. We've got these tom fills here. That's not even a tom, I don't think. Let's take the gate off. That's a great thing about your first tom mic. It's always going to wind up picking up more snare drum than the actual tom itself. I don't even know if the drummer's hitting that snare here. It looks like we've got tom hits here on tom 2 and 3. So I think I can take that out completely. I don't think that's going to make any difference whatsoever. But I mean, like, again, it just goes to show the resolution of the monitors. They really don't leave you guessing as to what's going on. They're designed to reveal the flaws, and I'm definitely hearing the flaws here. And one more thing I'm going to do with this mix here is just I want to drop those guitars down and make a little bit more space for the lead guitar. So I'm just going to take this down right here, and I'm just going to make a little bit of an automation move here. Just going to take this down. Usually I do 2 dBs for rhythm guitars when a lead's playing. That's kind of a good rule of thumb to go by. So it's 826. Let's bring this down to, say, like 10.2, something like that. Yeah, down 2 dBs. Let's see what we get here. And there we go. Now, those were just guitar amp sounds there. I want to thank Jared Kiefer for the performance on that. I think he was using some neural stuff, and then I dropped something a little different on the lead channel. I think that was the STL Lossa Lambert. Of course, we have got Jackson Ward on drums, and we are just augmenting the snare mic with a little bit of room sound coming from the SMG Ironic Drums package. Everyone's going, oh no! Yeah, I thought I'd try it just to see what we got. I got a little bit of trigger up here. Oh no. Oh, I think we've got a little bit of a Black Beauty on here as well. If I like soul this mic up. Let's take a listen here. So that's like the raw snare mic. And we've just got like a little 27% mix in here for a little bit more space and a little bit more attack on the snare. I was trying it with a kick as well. Just makes it brighter. Kind of like it without it. It's a little more real. It's a lot more real because it is real. Gotta say, I'm hearing all the detail up here, but this subwoofer I've got under the desk is just unreal. It's just kind of filling in, the extreme bottom end. I can hear what's going on with the kick drums and the bottom end of the toms and the bass guitar, and that's absolutely phenomenal. All right, so I've had the LP6s up here for a couple days, and yeah, I gotta say, I really do enjoy working with them. They are extremely honest and extremely not flattering to your mix, which is exactly what you want in a studio monitor. I was able to pull out all kinds of flaws in that mix just in a couple of minutes. I'm like, okay, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, and this is great. This is exactly what I want. I don't want something that's going to sugarcoat what I'm getting. I want to hear all the ugly truth. So what I do in here is going to translate into what you're listening to on your own home systems. Now, if you want to go a little bit further in depth, I did a shootout with the LP6 Mark Is a couple years ago with some competing brands, and I think the LP6 is kind of won hands down, especially when it comes to price to performance. These here are going at Sweetwater for $199 US. You can also get them at Thomann for 184 euros each. That's a little bit more money than the original pair, but considering you get more headroom and you get a little bit more accuracy as well. I was talking with the guys at Kelly. They said they took the rubber coating off the woofers so they move easier. You get a little bit better transient response, that kind of thing. I gotta say, yeah, for the extra $50 each, I think it's a serious upgrade. There's a lot more information going on, and I think Cali's got an absolute winner with these things. So I'll say this once again to everybody out there who's just starting out as a home recording musician and want to get their first set of monitors and don't know what to get. I'd say definitely check out the Cali LP6 V2s. They're going to be ugly, they're going to give you the truth, and they're going to help you get better mixes more quickly.